Hey guys, how you going? So it is week 234 here on the homestead. 234 weeks ago, I gave up everything, moved here to Bulgaria and started this homestead. So let's see what I'm up to this week. Hey guys, so 232 weeks here on the homestead. 234 weeks here on the homestead. Last couple of weeks we've been tilling, we've harvested the chilies, I've preserved some of those for, preserved some of the plants so that hopefully they'll survive over the winter inside. And then we'll get an early start on next year's chili crop. Fantastic chili crop this year. We got tons of chilies. I'm ripening some of them up artificially, but I'll show you how I do that later. And yeah, so it's been a good couple of weeks. I hope you guys have done everything you wanted to do, achieved everything you wanted to achieve. Hope you've had a fantastic 2 weeks. And of course, I will of course talk to you again soon. Don't forget my books are available online if you'd like to help out. Then go and buy yourself a copy of either Sofie or Slaves of the Basilisk, available on Amazon right now. Anyway guys, have a good one and I'll talk to you again soon. Hey guys, so as you can see in the last couple of weeks we have finished this little area. It's all tilled now. That's the tiller in front. We've made some modifications to the tiller, took off some of the body paneling, and it's much easier to use now. A little bit lighter and less noisy, but yeah, so I'll throw up a picture of what this used to look like just to remind you from a couple of weeks back. And this is it now, obviously. So we've cleaned off all of the fencing, taken out all of the weeds and trees that were in there. We dug the roots out, and then I went through and tilled this. Now this will just be left over the winter, and then early next year, during the spring planting season, this will actually become like a little treat garden for the chickens. So we're going to grow cucumbers up at the back there, up against the chicken run. So this side of the chicken run, we'll grow cucumbers on that, and down here we'll grow lettuce and other things that the chickens will like, just little treats for them. But yeah, so that's that finished, and let's see what else we've been doing. And as you can see, this area's been tilled as well. We've got we had a load of corn growing here and sunflowers this year. They didn't do very well because it got way too hot and too dry. But so this year what we're doing, we've tilled this, and in a couple of weeks we're going to plant the whole thing with garlic. Grow it over the winter, and then harvest it early in the spring, and that way we're not worrying about it being too hot and too dry. We've got a decent crop out of it, and then hopefully I'll be able to sell the garlic and reach some sustainability that way, rather than growing everything I need to eat and for the chickens as well. Anyway, it's all tilled. We've got some lovely rows in, so the bigger rows will plant like 4 garlic, 4, 4, 4, and the smaller ones will plant 1 or 2 all the way down. There you go, just a little update on Duck Duck and Ducky Duck. As you can see, they're doing fine, looking like proper ducks now. They've still got a little bit of fuzz on their backs, so they're still juvenile ducks. They will get a bit bigger, but yeah, as you can see, both of them doing very, very well. It's Duck Duck on the left and Ducky Duck on the right. Hey guys, so we've had a bit of a change of plan with what we're doing with the chilies. So the minimum temperatures overnight next week aren't actually going down any further. They're starting to come back up and going back towards double figures, which means we haven't got any risk of frost. So I am going to leave the chilies ripening for just a little bit longer, probably another week. But as soon as we start seeing that minimum overnight temperature drop towards 4 or 5 degrees, then we'll come through, harvest everything, and save the rest of the chili plant. We're going to save 3 chili plants. I've got all the stuff to do it. I've got all the pots and the compost and all the rest of it. But for now, they're just going to stay, hopefully ripen up a few more chilies. We've got quite a few ripe ones on there. We might start taking some of them off, hopefully get the others ripened quicker. But for now, yep, all of these chilies just going to stay here for another week at least. Hey guys, so this is the next area we'll be tilling. We did actually come through here and cut down all of the weeds a little while ago. trimmed off everything, getting it ready for tilling. But as you can see, this plant here, this is a pumpkin plant, and it has actually regrown from being cut right back in just a couple of weeks. It grew a hell of a lot, and you can just see here it started putting out pumpkins, so we're going to leave that as well. We don't have to start planting until the beginning of November, so we've still got a couple of weeks to go. I do like to get it tilled at least a week or two in advance and then burn off any weeds that grow. But for now we're just going to leave this pumpkin plant here. At the latest I'll be taking it off on Halloween. But yeah, so this is the next tilling job.